expensive kids' toys. Welcome back to the Fact Spot. If you enjoy this video, make sure you click the subscribe button and thumbs up the video to support our channel. Kids are curious creatures. Their eyes are almost always popping out of their sockets at some sight. Their mouths hang open as well, and really, nothing's more enthralling than a toy. A toy's design, functionality, and size can hold a kid's attention. See, toys form an important part of a kid's life. Some may even keep their toys till they're old enough to have kids, who can then inherit them. Parents go through great lengths to search and purchase the right toys for their kids without considering the prices. Here are some crazy expensive kids' toys. 1. Stuffed Louis Vuitton Teddy Bear. How many kids will say no to a stuffed, squishy, cuddly teddy bear? Name one. Teddy bears are pretty popular among children and adults alike. In some places, being gifted one is considered affectionate. About teddy bears, they're actually named after former American President Theodore Roosevelt. Teddy bears were explicitly made to look like bears by two toy makers, Morris Mitchelton and Richard Stave. Teddy bears have gained popularity since the 20th century. They're pretty affordable except for this particular Stuffed Louis Vuitton teddy bear. Among the most expensive kids' toys is the Stuffed Louis Vuitton teddy bear. Here's why. First of all, it is some sort of collaboration between two top-rated luxury brands, namely Louis Vuitton and Richard Stave, respectively. Second, it is made of real fur and gold, has sapphire eyes, and comes with its own outfit and luggage. At one auction, it was bought at $2.1 million by one Korean, Jesse Kim. Rumor has it she's a rich auntie. However, it is being displayed at a museum on Jeju Island. 2. Szymanski Soccer Ball. Football, yeah. It's one of the sports enjoyed by male kids and some female kids. Most male children have an actual football or a toy football if they're too young to be kicking one around. It's no surprise it ranks as one of the most expensive kids' toys. The Szymanski Soccer Ball was made by Yair Szymanski, a jeweler who lives in Cape Town, South Africa. His specialty is diamonds, and he made sure to flex his skills when he encrusted one of the most expensive kids' toys in diamonds. This iconic football is one of his many celebrated accomplishments. He's a football stand, too. Well, the Szymanski Soccer Ball weighs about 4.8 pounds and carries 3,500 carats of South African diamonds. That is a fortune. Encrusted in this football are 6,620 white and 2,640 black diamonds. What a way to leave a mark! The Szymanski Soccer Ball is worth some huge sums, specifically $2.5 million. So much for luxury. 3. Diamond Barbie. Barbie dolls, blonde, skinny, blue-eyed, and all hold a place in the hearts of little girls. Bet you had one or knew someone who had one growing up. Kids play Barbie to date. In modern times, black Barbies are slowly making headway. Barbie dolls are actually a representation of conventionally beautiful women. Barbie dolls emerged about 62 years. They were created by Ruth Handler and manufactured by one popular toy company, Mattel Inc. Ruth Handler drew her inspiration from Bill Lilly, a German toy. The Barbie dolls were launched in March 1959 and gained popularity readily. Barbie may be just a doll, but it's not. It has skewed to some extent beauty standards and has a known effect called the Barbie syndrome on some adolescents. As popular as it is also one of the most expensive kids' toys. The Diamond Barbie isn't a regular Barbie. It wears a diamond necklace. Yep, a necklace full of diamonds, pink and all. Stefani Cantry made the Diamond Barbie, and he's been an excellent jeweler. He started this art at about 9 years old. The Diamond Barbie is worth $302,500. 4. Rubik's Cube. Somewhere in 1974, an architectural professor and sculptor, Erno Rubik, invented the Rubik Cube. The Rubik Cube is very engaging and considered a puzzle. What a perfect toy for a kid. Kids tend to be problem-solving, and what problem is bigger than a colorful mixed-up Rubik Cube? It has gained popularity among children. However, it is among one of the most expensive kids' toys. However, the masterpiece Rubik's Cube is out of this world. Each is crusted in 185 carats of precious stones, such as diamonds, emeralds, among others. It goes for $1.5 million. It is called a masterpiece Rubik's Cube, and it's outstanding. 5. Lamborghini Aventador model car. Toy cars are very popular among children, especially ones who have dreamed cars at a tender age. About Lamborghinis, they're luxurious sports cars. This brand is Italian and owned by people bearing obese bank accounts. However, kids aren't left out. They can have theirs. The Lamborghini Aventador model toy car is quite a sight. German engineer Robert Gulpin spent about 20 days working on this model. It's about 1/8 of an actual Lambo. It is encrusted in diamonds, gold, and platinum. It is worth $4.6 million, which is even more expensive than a Lamborghini Aventador itself. 6. Madame Alexander Alois. Madame Alexander Alois is a peculiar doll. It seems to have an even better sense of fashion. She has a dog for a sidekick and is clad in Christian Dior clothes. Madame indeed. The doll's creator is Madame Alexander, and she made exactly 5 of these dolls. Madame Alexander Alois' feet are in Swarovski crystals. She is also made of real fur and is basically a rich gal. The Madame Alexander Alois doll is $5 million and is one of the most expensive kids' toys. You'll have to be crazy rich to afford our stylish Madame Alexander Alois. 7. A Stallett Dollhouse Castle. Dollhouses were designed for kids to have a specific space for playing with their dolls. They've been popular since the 20th century, but date back to the 1600s. They're made to mimic houses for kids. The Stallett Dollhouse Castle identifies as both a castle and a dollhouse. It's a really creative masterpiece. Perhaps creative is too limiting as a description. Among its specifications are 29 rooms, a swimming pool, a gym to practice fitness well, not quite, basement, armory, and multiple floors. Its architectural design, engineering, levels, sculpting makes it expensive. It is worth some $8.5 million. It took 13 creative years to finish and is fit for a little king or queen. It weighs about 800 pounds and stands 9 feet tall. In case you're wondering about its inventor, it's Alain Deal. Don't bite your tongue trying to pronounce his name. Here's one of the most expensive kids' toys in our time. 8. Gold Rocking Horse. Kids love rocking. It's no surprise, however, that rocking horses are on this list. A rocking horse is similar to a rocking chair, except it's a horse. Rocking horses made their debut in the 19th century, although they must have existed before then. They have gained popularity over the years as kids' toys. They are usually carved from wood and are rigid in some places. However, the rocking horse in question is made of gold. One Japanese jeweler, Jinza Tanaka, designed it. Made of 24-karat gold, it weighs about 80 pounds. This iconic rocking horse was claimed by Beyoncé and her husband for their daughter at $600,000. 9. Swarovski Studded Etch-a-Sketch. Etch-a-Sketch is a mechanical toy invented by a French artist after the mid-1900s. It came in time for the baby boomers. They have gotten popular over the years as kids love to draw and play around with crayons, paint, and other drawing materials. However, Swarovski went a little over the top when he came up with a studded etch-a-sketch. Not only did this iconic piece have 10,000 sapphire Swarovski crystals, but there were also just 6 of their kind. The price was $1,500. That may seem small compared to our list, but it's still quite much. 10 18-karat gold Nintendo Game Boy. Game Boys are such precious toys. How much more so one made of real gold? The screen was decoratively lined with white diamonds. The power button of the Nintendo Game Boy was also studded with jewels. It was sold for $30,000 and was a limited edition as well. 11. HMS Terrible Battleship. Although it goes by Terrible, it's one of the most expensive toy boats for kids. It was sold for a whopping $101,000 at an auction. It was tin-plated and made by a luxurious toy company. 12. Golden Monopoly. This Monopoly set is like the perfect pun, a game about money made out of gold. The game set is made out of 18-karat gold and contains 165 rubies and sapphires as well. Instead of your regular paper cards that come with a typical Monopoly set, This one comes with luxury cards and 42 full-cut diamonds. To give you some idea of just how expensive this Monopoly set is, the dice alone are worth $10,000. Now imagine how expensive and heavy the set will be. 13. Alloy Salure. Alloy Salure is a 4 feet tall mechanical doll designed by a French automata expert named Christian Bailey. It took him more than 15,000 hours to complete the project, and that time alone should tell you it's an expensive piece. The automated doll has 2,340 polished steel parts that allow it to move. It's a mechanical doll, which means motors or batteries do not power it. It instead has spring-driven cogs and gears. Alloy Salure has Renaissance clothing that is embellished with gold and pearls. It also has other accessories, including a pair of singing birds, a flute, and a sword. The doll plays March des Rois by Georges Bizet when you wind the golden key, and the birds flap their wings, turn their heads, and open and close their beaks. The whole ensemble is 22 pounds, including the mother of pearl and jade pedestal. 14. Darth Vader helmet. There are many Darth Vader helmets available, and you can even buy one off Amazon. But the original Darth Vader helmet is not in the same league as the ones available in the shops. The original helmet that was used when filming the Star Wars trilogy was actually sold for more than $1 million and is one of the film's most expensive memorabilia. 15. Porsche 917 Le Mans Raceway. This is a full-size replica of the original Porsche that was used in the 1971 movie. The replica follows the actual car's design down to the last detail, and even has the number 20 race number and the same color scheme as the original. The raceway has realistic landscaping and actual working streetlights. It cost $125,000. The actual car sold for $14 million at an auction after the movie. Here you have it, the most expensive kids' toys. Shocking, ain't it? You could say that's just how far some are willing to go for their kids. Maybe a bit too over the top, probably. Let us know your views in the comments section below. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.